So buying your first four-wheel drive, it can be a pretty daunting experience. How do you know that you're not going to get ripped off, that you're not buying a lemon, and that you're getting your money's worth? How do you know the owner is telling the truth? I'm going to go through a couple of points you can use to safeguard yourself from buying a lemon and to make sure you land the right four-wheel drive for you. As simple as it sounds, the first thing you should do is bring a mate or a family member to have a look at the truck with you. Now what's likely to happen if it's your first four-wheel drive is you're just going to get so excited and you want to slap down your money on the first thing you see. What a family member or friend will do is bring you back to reality. They'll make sure that you're not going to get ripped off. Second thing is servicing. Do they have logbooks and are they up to date? If they don't have logbooks, if it's an older truck like mine, it probably doesn't. Now, have they taken it to a mechanic regularly? Ask what mechanic, what workshop, ask for the contact details, give them a call, do your own research, give them the number plate, ask them what work has been done, how regularly, make sure it's been looked after. Now a diesel should be done every 5,000 Ks, petrol every 10,000. Make sure that's been done, it should be right. If something seems sketchy, note it down, walk away. If it's too good to be true, walk away. Now something you'll already know, that every issue of the magazine we run a buying used feature where we showcase vehicle by vehicle what goes wrong with them, what to look out for, and the nitty-gritty before you go and lay down your money on a specific four-wheel drive. Now those points are covered. I don't want to get hung up on specific issues, specific models. I've got a couple more points that you can apply to absolutely any four-wheel drive just to see the backstory, ultimately to find out if the owner's telling the truth. So something that applies to absolutely any four-wheel drive is underneath the vehicle. Crawl under there, have a good look for scrapes, marks, damage, anything that dictates how much time it's spent off road. Now anything that runs from front to back, it's pretty normal. You can always, might collect a rock, collect a stick, it'll cause a bit of damage. But any sideways scrapes indicates the vehicle has slid sideways and most commonly out of control at some point. Not to say it's a bad thing, just something to be wary of. Have a look around that it hasn't caused any further damage and you should be right. So next thing is panel damage. Would you be happy to hand over your money if you knew the vehicle has been in a severe accident at some point? In short, if you're not quite sure, walk away. It's not worth the hassle. If you think you've got a bargain on your hands and you don't think it's been damaged too much, get it inspected by a qualified panel beater or qualified mechanic. Because the good news is not everything is terminal, not everything is dire if it's been repaired right. But if you're not sure, walk away. Finally, price. How do you know that you're paying the right amount of money for that four-wheel drive? Firstly, do your research. Find out what they're worth on the market. Ask around, see what other people have paid for a similar spec four-wheel drive, and set a maximum figure. It's a buyer's market, you ultimately have control. The seller is going to tempt you to spend more money, but at the end of the day, don't go past that figure. Keep in mind that you may need to spend a little bit of money to get it up to scratch if you do find a few things wrong with it, so you need to factor that in. Hopefully that saves you time and hassle when you're buying your first four-wheel drive. We hope to see you out on the track sometime.